Hey everyone, Virginia Carlson here with Florida in Motion and Near Disney on YouTube. And we are here for our weekly show to talk about all of the things going on, the 25-mile radius of Cinderella's castle. So stick around for our weekly discussion. Hey again, everyone. And we are so happy to be here. We have some fun topics to discuss for this week. And tonight I am joined by, on my left,
Elijah with Florida in Motion Realty. They call me the Prince of Real Estate around here on Near Disney.
And this is Tanya with Florida in Motion Realty, also known as the Latin Princess.
Yay. Great. We're so glad that everyone is here tonight. So some news for us locals around the Celebration area that is kind of exciting. It depends on, where you're from in the country, but I think a lot of people have heard of this. I know I've never actually eaten at one, but the popular LA burger chain Fat Burger is set to open at the new Celebration Point complex over on Future Way, where the new Publix is, and they're having a soft opening tomorrow. So then the real opening will be in the next week. But it's like I said, it's an LA burger chain, and it's actually planning on opening 10 locations across the Orlando area, which is exciting because it is out from the West Coast. So I know a lot of people are in love with this type of fast food and these burgers. So it's an exciting thing to have in our community in the Orlando area. It's an LA-based burger chain, and the fat in Fat Burger comes from the company that owns it is called Fresh, Authentic, and Tasty Brands. They also own some restaurants such as Johnny Rockets and Twin Peaks.
So it's a good fat,
it's a good fat.
Okay. There we go.
I think that's what they're going for. They also have some things like Impossible Burgers and turkey burgers, chicken sandwiches and fries and things like that. So I know it's going to be an exciting addition to our little community. And let us know in the comments if you've ever eaten at a Fat Burger or you like it, or if you're excited, you give it a yay or a nay if you're excited for it to join us here in Celebration. And
it's like on the way to World Drive and
right.
the new construction area of Celebration Island Village. They've had that big new pavilion where it's just been waiting for those places to start opening, and now it's finally happening.
Yeah, and they are. They're going in there because it's a pretty large complex. So it's nice to have all these different options that are coming in the area. So we're happy to see that starting to fill up. So also speaking of some investments in the area, we also have some information, or Elijah, you were talking about this earlier with me about Disney having a new investment, and they are possibly going to do some things with that. And hotels and stuff. Tell us about that.
So I guess Disney is injecting $60 billion into company growth. And that will include stuff that may enhance Epcot, adding hotels and more for the Orlando area. So Florida is going to get watered with that money. They said that they're going to spend like $60 billion on that. So basically, over the next 10 years is how they're going to kind of divvy it out, according to John Gerner, managing director, and 17 billion of that destined for us, as discussed by CEO Bob Iger. And so let's just see, basically on the attraction side, they're saying that they want to reimagine underused space of theme parks, and they're just looking to particularly at Epcot. And I kind of think when I'm walking around Epcot, it does feel like those sidewalks are like a mile wide, or there's quite a lot of open area, especially when I'm like walking toward the around the world area where you get all the food. I feel like that's utilized pretty well, that big loop of all the different countries, but kind of like in that space where it walks you to there, I do kind of feel like there could be some more to engage with in those parts of Epcot. And I guess the heads of Disney are agreeing. And
Yeah, I definitely think I don't think they'll have any trouble, figuring out what to put in those underutilized spaces. So there's always new things to kind of.
They're already reimagining some stuff like the Norway Maelstrom attraction that was in the World place. They fully branded as Frozen, which is still kind of that Scandinavian area. So it's stayed on brand, and they're bringing in some Guardians of the Galaxy into Epcot as well, because some people have a lot of nostalgia for those rides. I mean, as for those that have been around for longer and really are grandfathered in, like people love Figment, even though his ride with Eric Idle from Monty Python has been very, very long staying and time honored. So, it's kind of cool to see what they can do to kind of stay with the theme of Epcot and still bring in some new ideas. And the hotels also getting a boost with this money injection, not just the theme park attractions, because it's saying that theme parks are profitable, but actually the supporting resorts and hotels and shopping restaurants tend to be even more profitable.
Absolutely.
And so that will be a priority for this as well. And as we start to get more information, kind of like how we just updated you on Fatburger coming to Celebration, we'll update you on everything that they're going to officially be doing. But it's cool to know that the money is approved, and these are the areas where they're kind of hyper focusing on, especially with hotels. When you come to visit Florida, we sell you on the experience of near Disney and that 25-mile radius. Stay there, and maybe in between rides, so all the fun, you can make appointments with us to see some real estate if you want to make that a more long-term lifestyle rather than just a place to visit.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think a lot of people come down here and they visit and they fall in love. And so we are here to extend that dream for you on a permanent basis.
And let us know in the comments if there are any other areas that you consider underutilized space.
Or what
change.
Yeah, what would you change, or what would you put in those underutilized spaces?
Well, how would you spend $19 billion if you had it, after you bought a few homes to invest with us?
Yeah, exactly. Well, we have another discussion about some investments that we saw in the Orlando area. There are some cool things going on with, creating spaces for people to kind of, hang out and just use space. This is a great use of space too. I think this is really interesting, this project. And I know, Tanya, you were talking about this earlier, so maybe you can fill us in on what the canopy is. It's pretty cool.
Absolutely, Virginia. We have exciting news coming straight from the heart of Orlando. The City Beautiful is about to get even more beautiful with the introduction of a project that is extraordinary and is about to transform downtown Orlando into a vibrant and sustainable urban oasis. The canopy is the latest evolution of the urban gathering space, formerly known as Under Eye Project, and it's an impressive 10-acre ultimate I-4, and it's not just a park, but a vision that marries nature with technology, and it's inspiring by Orlando's breathtaking canopy of trees. That's why it's called a canopy.
Right.
This project is a reflection of 6 core principles that are dear to the heart of Orlando's residents. First and foremost, that's the emphasis of connectivity, ensuring that everyone can access this urban development. And then it is also designed as a space that fosters community, providing ample room for gatherings, festivals, and cultural events, which I know are very important for some of us. Greenery is a key focus on this project, with landscaping and green spaces for relaxation, rejuvenation, and overall environmentally conscious design. And let's not forget about mobility. The canopy aims to promote active lifestyles and sustainable transportation through pedestrian-friendly walkways and bike paths. It's a commitment to a greener, healthier future for downtown Orlando. And last but not least, the canopy is set to captivate the imagination with artistic immersion. Imagine a space enriched with art and that will stimulate creativity, but also add a touch of magic to the urban landscape that I've been referencing. The community, the city, will be piloting a temporary rideshare zone and a parking concept in the Pine Street and Central Boulevard area. It's approximately 150 temporary public parking spaces that will be installed. And this will enhance, of course, the flexibility and ensure smoother experience for some people. I know parking's a bit much over there, but this will ensure that people can park. And the project kicks off in April of this year.
Oh,
So
great.
It's expected
right around the corner.
Yeah, it's expected to last approximately 12 months and we will be providing valuable insights as to the development of the project. And for those
That's
wondering
great.
about timelines, it's gonna be started and completed within approximately 24 months.
Okay.
So it is a monumental project that's sure to redefine the downtown Orlando experience, and I can't wait to go see it with you guys.
I know. I really like the core principles. I think one of my favorite ones that you mentioned was the mobility. I really enjoy or appreciate when you're in a city and they have pedestrian friendly areas. It just makes getting around so much less stressful when you know you're going to be walking like everyone else, and it's just safe. And I think that's a really great priority, as well as all the other points that you hit on. But
I think safety is super important.
a lot.
Definitely.
Yeah, that sounds like a great project. I can't wait to see, what it looks like when it's all finished.
Me too. Yes.
You'll have to keep us updated on the progress.
I definitely will.
Okay. So going on from there, I guess we need to talk a little bit about real estate, as we do here. And the numbers have come in, and we can talk about the numbers from January just in the market in general here. Let me find this. We have some numbers, and I know this graphic has a lot of different numbers about all the things that happened in January, but the state of the market, I wanted to emphasize that the feeling was that closing out of 2023 was the healthiest market we have had in years in the Orlando area, and that's great. That's makes buyers and sellers both very optimistic for 2024. Rough numbers, if we want to go over them. I know there's a lot to kind of digest in this whole report, but for the main part, the median home price was about $360,000. Overall sales, almost 2,000. We're at 1,719 for the month of January. Days on the market was about 57 days, and current inventory is just over 8,000 at 8,217. So those are all really positive numbers. We're seeing a steady growth here for the beginning of the year, so that's something positive to look out for. And we always just kind of, if you have any other questions, you want to know anything about inventory or what homes are selling for, comps and everything like that, we are here to answer any and all of your questions. I know people must have a lot of questions all the time about what is going on in the market in this Orlando area. So we are here. We are your experts, and we're here to entertain all of your questions. I know you guys probably get a lot of questions, Elijah and Tanya, from potential buyers and sellers wanting to know about the market.
Yeah, absolutely. In fact, we just had some people call in from watching the show today to get some information on the market. Our numbers are below. They really ring us, and we are really happy to share that expertise with you about any of the areas. Like I always say, go into the search box above in YouTube and type in near Disney in any community. Chances are we've got a evergreen video there to give you more info. And for whatever isn't there, that's what our phone numbers are for. And to help.
Yeah, and I'm glad you mentioned that, because we have a new video of coming out in the next, or maybe the end of this week, beginning of next week, on the Hunters Creek area. And so we were all able to get together and get some great shots and great information about the Hunters Creek area. So stay tuned for that. Look out for that. And that'll be coming to you soon. And we love when we get phone calls and say, how did you find me? And we hear that you've watched the show or seen us
24/7. There's no such thing as weekends for us. So don't be shy. I'm going to be hosting the show on Friday at 1:30. So hopefully we have that ready for you.
Yes, definitely. And so after you buy your dream and you have things that you want to do to it, we also wanted to talk about some things that Florida might be doing to help out people in need of different things. There's a My Florida Safe Home program, and this is a really interesting program. And I know, Elijah, you wanted to talk to us about what this entails, especially if they're regarding seniors.
Yeah, well, a lot of people do kind of just ask us questions about Florida that are maybe concerns unique to us, like hurricanes included and insurance included. Say, I'd love to live there, but I'm a little wary about the weather conditions. We're very fortunate to be in Central Florida, where oftentimes storms will kind of break and go down a category or 2 or 3 before as they come inland. But it's still something that could be of effect. And we were licensed in all of Florida, so we'd love to help for all the areas. But yeah, My Safe Florida Home program, lawmakers are taking a close look at how to refund that program because it was so popular that it ran out of money. Basically, it's grant money to homeowners to make hurricane safety improvements to a property, which often in turns lowers their insurance premiums because some insurance companies have been just leaving Florida on account of that. There's still plenty we can talk to you about and hook you up with, but you may have just kind of dealt with a little shakeup to someone you were used to, and then you had to get something else. But that's just something that we're so happy to see our lawmakers doing something for the people. We want to see applications get approved and seniors and low-income homeowners get a priority here. So basically, the idea is to give people up to $10,000 to make hurricane safety improvements to the homes, things like hardening windows, doors, roof repairs, and basically maybe they could keep this by modifying that home program to give first priority at least to seniors like over 60 who may be just kind of needing to budget better. And it could be helpful to have that stuff taken care of as a home improvement, especially even just for the process of if you're thinking of putting that home on the market or resale or, having kids, maybe passing on to your kids. So that's a great thing. We're hoping that that money gets approved and that the state will educate people that it's available because, sometimes these programs exist and people just aren't aware of them. So that's kind of why I wanted to highlight it here while they're not accepting applications right now. But basically, we've got Representative Chip LaMarca and trying to sponsor a bill for up to funding that with like maybe another basically $225 million.
Yeah. That would be great. Yeah. And that's a really good point, Elijah, that these programs could be out there and people just don't know that they exist. And so I think it definitely is important for us as, we have this platform with this show.
It just seems like such an amazing cause, such a need for people that, this is when like politics should go to work for us, to actually do stuff there to take care of people. Because there's some things that are just out of our control, like the weather.
Yes, very much so. But it's been beautiful the last few days. So we've lucked out this week so far.
Oh yes. It's a beautiful day today. One of the most beautiful in a while.
Yeah. Well, thank you for alerting us to that program. That's really helpful for everyone. And then finally, we have a new listing for our team. And we would like to show it to all of you. If you are interested and you have any questions, please give us a call. But we are going to show you.
This is 605 Can Place. Very
605,
excited
right.
about this. It's an amazing location. If you are looking to move into Celebration, Florida, the town built by Disney, one of the things people really want is that proximity to the downtown. This is one of those streets that's kind of private and tucked away, but real easy commute, walking distance to that downtown Celebration. And it's got a beautiful balcony space, and it's got it's got a pool, and at an amazing price for this market of $889,000. So yeah, please take a look at this.
Yeah, take a look, because it's a beautiful property, and like Elijah said, the location is very, very nice, very prime. All right, take a look. That was beautiful. What a beautiful shot video to showcase that home. That is really spectacular.
It shows itself. I mean, it's 3-bed and an office, has that beautiful park space out in the front, and you can see it beautifully updated inside. It just shows so beautifully well, and absolutely excited to have this. Please, if that looks good to you, if you know anyone who's looking to live near Disney or in the town built by Disney, Celebration, with that walking distance to downtown, kind of private nook there of a street, get in touch. Numbers are below.
Yes, and we're slowly adding videos in Spanish. So if you want to watch more of our videos in Spanish, please let us know. And these numbers go straight to us. It's our cell phone, so feel free to call.
Tanya, Princess Elena, is fluent in Spanish. If that's your first language, or that, absolutely, you give her a call anytime.
Absolutely, yeah, she's terrific. And I want to thank Kim for commenting. Gorgeous home. Yes, we concur. It is a beautiful home, and we're so happy we could show that video showcasing it. If you have any comments, please always feel free to reach out to us, and remember to go to the Near Disney YouTube page and like and subscribe so you can see all of our videos with all this terrific information and content about the 25-mile radius of Cinderella's castle. So thanks, guys, for joining me tonight, and we will see you next Wednesday.
Bye.
Yeah.
Make sure that you subscribe and like so that we can continue to give you up-to-date information on all things that are going around the 25-mile radius of Cinderella's castle, because this is truly a magical place to live.